Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium. You walk in this place, you can feel the echoes. So many epic moments have unfolded on this field. And today, the Fighting Irish hoping to reawaken that in this big contest. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Canes will kick this deep to start us off. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to pass. It's Aurora. He'll take a deep shot. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a high.
Got space looking for the end zone here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, that's exactly how you want to get this game started. First drive of the game to get 6 points. That's going to get these Irish fans fired up. And you know, Touchdown Jesus is enjoying his view.
Now here comes the point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he's stopping at the 20. Trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out in the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Makes a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown for the U. Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT is good.
Kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame. No chance to catch it.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the return will be brought down. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here over the defense, come up with a stop? He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by their offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Can he make it to the marker? Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the Canes come to the line to run the hurry up. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
The Canes will have to kick this away. On a punt now for the first time today. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team able to bring him down. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to throw. It's Aurora. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Irish.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. We're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They're going to run the option. They'll give it to the running back. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down?
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. But he's got some space here. Coverage team brings down the returner. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? First down, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts one deep over the middle. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Looking to throw. It's Aurora. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Tipped and then dropped. Chance to make a play, but instead it's third down.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Finds his man, has the first down. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Notre Dame 28, Miami 7.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick off.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to win a first down play. They'll test the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Fights off a defender. He's swarmed by the defense.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught quickly. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The pass is incomplete, but a flag down on the field, so let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. A penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get into the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14.
That makes the score. Notre Dame 28, Miami 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Is back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown, and they keep it going. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
2nd and 10 here. They're going to run it. Fights through a tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, another first down run for Notre Dame. And, man, they have such great history of running the football over the years. I know you know that, Chris, but not just the backs. You think of those offensive linemen they've had in South Bend. Just what a tradition and something I know they're very proud of.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stopped short of the marker after just a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Aurora. He's running out of time here. Breaking free at midfield. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
He's across the 25. And he scores. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. The Miami offense back out onto the field. Now begin with a quick throw to the left.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The game makes it second and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 12 set to kick this one away.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Notre Dame Fighting Irish will take over. First and 10.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Aurora. Looking for a deep completion. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, this is a missed opportunity for this defense. They had him at third down and long. They're so consumed with thinking about defending the pass that they completely miss defending the run. The offense is able to get exactly what they wanted, able to get the leverage and the blocking angles, and look at this. They got a first down.
And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. Right?
And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but there's a penalty marker on the field.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
And now another deep ball here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Back to pass. It's Aurora. Running out of time in the pocket. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Looking to throw yet again. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Boy, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to fourth down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it, and instead they give up a first down. This could cost them.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's going to take off. It's a fumble. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
He'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a short game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
They'll pass from the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on fourth down. Looking to pass. It's Aurora. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
And he knocks through the PAT. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Look at now throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's brought down out at the 46. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Just time enough for one more play in the half. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is coming. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
21.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the Miami offense is back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. And he lofts it deep over the middle. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. A quick throw out left, complete. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in this second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And bulldozing his way through. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. The Hurricanes pick up enough for a first down here. And here's the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop. Offense getting set. It's second down. The shotgun handoff here. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The Hurricanes with 1st and 10 here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Football comes out. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hand on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Stop it. That's enough to make a first down.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Dropping back, it's Aurora. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. He pulls it in for a big gain. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the route is on.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. The kickoff team now set to boot this one away. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's the throw deep downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. But let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And the point after is good.
The extra point is good. That makes the score Notre Dame.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
28.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive.
And your Notre Dame Fighting Irish will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking to throw it deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. Back to throw. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
That keeps the score.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
28.
And the hands team able to recover the football.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's going to launch it deep again. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? He's found some room at the 45. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense.
It's caught inside the 10. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Tuna.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw. It's Aurora. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On the ready.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Ready up.
An important 3rd down and goal now.
Come on, set.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
Well, no surprise there. They gave it to him one more time. The defense is able to come up with a stop. Listen, this guy's already got 3 touchdowns on the game, and he looks hungry for number 4. Give it to him again.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They'll run it here. They get him down, but that's a solid game. And the Canes looking to run some tempo here.
Wow, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Fighting him off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Notre Dame 55, Miami 28.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Extending the play now. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. The Canes getting set on 1st and 10.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of
testing the defense with a throw downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's caught. Touchdown for the U.
Love this never say die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good.
The extra point is good.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
Notre Dame 55, Miami 35.
And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job. Offensive line, and here they hurry the quarterback and they blow up the play.
A gain sets up a 3rd down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. To throw, it's Aurora. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got it for a big gain. They make the 1st down, brought down to the 31.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Handoff to the back. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's complete downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Irish. And this one is getting ugly. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the 2nd half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Touchdown, Canes. Just ran away from the defense.
Number 15 with the catch and score.
Now they line up to kick the extra point.
On for the extra point.
And there's the point after.
The kick is good.
Now they get set to kick it away.
62. Miami. 42.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Notre Dame Fighting Irish will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. It's a quick grab. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And